Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Maybelline Jelly Poreless and AOA Cosmic Cowgirl Gripping Primer. Those are two. Today is Friday. We're just getting ready. Little light, little beat. Little conversation about what's been going on in entertainment. Let me put the Jelly Pop on first. I call it Jelly Pop, but I know it's Jelly Poreless Jelly. Jelly Pop is L. I would... you scroll on Instagram, you scroll on YouTube, and I'm like, what is going on with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? And so me and my coworkers were talking about it, and I'm like, at some point, do the amount of fame and stardom cause you to be delusional and just erratic and just you feel like you could say anything out your mouth and like you'll have a fan base that will support you and agree with everything you say? Like, to me, that is absurd. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with Nikki, what she's going through. I never been like no super duper huge fan because I feel like she's not from my generation, so her music isn't something that I gravitate towards. So I'm like, what is really going on with this young lady? Like, why is she like, and the way that I don't know, I don't have a Twitter, my color corrector. I don't have a Twitter, so I don't know if like the way she writes and stuff, is that supposed to be how you write on Twitter? Because trying to read it, you will lose your mind trying to read that stuff. And I'm like, she talking about Cardi B kids, talking about, her album and her songs, and it's just not good. And she gonna call the FBI on Jay-Z and all of that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much other things going on in the world that we could be talking about and trying to help other than this. And I feel like Cardi B is good because at some point in your life you learn, like my grandma used to say, I'm looking for where's my brush that I've been liking to blend out my color corrector with. You just kind of let foods talk to themselves. Like, you got to learn sometimes, and I don't know if that's just like, I don't know if that's the Aquarius in me, but I never argue. Like, I feel like you'll be arguing by yourself if you're trying to argue with me, because I don't got time. I don't got time to argue. I feel like God gives you a certain amount of words, and you better choose them wisely and decide what you want to use your words on. Do you want to use it to better your life, uplift your life, live your life to the fullest, or do you want to spend it arguing with somebody, going back and forth? That's too much energy. That's way too much energy to give somebody. You know what I mean? I'm like, I am so sick of seeing that in my algorithm. I'm like, please, I don't want to know no more. I don't want to know what they doing, what they're not doing, what they could be doing. Like, I really don't want to know. I just want them to go make an album, go home, cook dinner, spend time with their kids and loved ones, and enjoy their life. That's why I say you always have to be careful. Well, for me, like, I don't idolize no type celebrity. When I say no type, listen to me now. No type of celebrity, okay? You can't idolize these people because these people that lose their mind. Like, y'all been idolizing them for so long that they think that they can, like, put some bronzer, get on and just say anything and do anything, because like I say, they'll always have somebody that will support them and say, oh, they're right, even when they're 100% wrong. It caused them to be delusional, and oh my gosh. It's like, this is stuff like you expect like third and fourth graders to be doing, because they don't know no better. When you 30 plus years old, like, you know better. You know what to say, what not to say. Even if you feel some type of way, it doesn't mean that you always have to speak on what you feel. You just learn how to navigate and keep your distance from whatever situation you don't really mess with. But I was like, it's too much going on in this industry. You got AI people winning awards for their songs and stuff. When I saw the AI girl, she won a song for she won an award for like a song. I was like, now how does that even make sense? I get that the person who created the individual in the song and the individual is the one who really won the award, but all of that is computer generated. Like, you have people who have spent their whole lives practicing music, learning the craft, and they haven't received an award. So how fair? How fair? Really, come on now. How fair is that? To some degree, you just got to be like, now enough is enough. I love AI, the way the world is going, because of course we need to evolve and do different stuff, you know what I mean? But, let me see something. Just wanted a light color today. Yeah, I just hope that I like Cardi. For whatever reason, I like Cardi. And not to say that she's right in this situation, because she has her wrong points also. But I like her because what you see with her is what you get. Like, every interview, every, show, what you see with her is what you get. So I can respect that. Like, you could tell that she hasn't changed. The money hasn't changed who she is, and that's to be respected, because money can change people. Believe it. And money can change the people around you who assume you have lots and lots of money. Money can change it. But all of them need to go sit down. Go sit down, read a book, watch a movie, bake a cake, and do any of that besides get on here and go back and forth with each other. Like, at what age do you be like, this is just somebody I don't vibe with, and I'm not going to speak on her, and anybody asks me questions about her, I'm not going to speak on her. It's just somebody I just don't vibe with, and that's okay, because in life, you're not going to get along with every single person. So now you're going to spend your whole life and all your energy in your whole life talking about this person? No, not me. So you need to figure it out. Child, I'm sitting here like I got all the time in the world, y'all. I got 15 minutes. I'm going to take my KVD in 72 and some of my hydrating Clinique in golden. I've been loving to mix this Clinique golden with just about everything. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been mixing it with everything. Everything. It just balances it out, and especially if you have a foundation that you feel is too matte, then go ahead and get you a hydrating foundation that's already in your collection. Mix it with the too matte foundation, and you got your perfect balance. I've been looking for a good movie. I see, believe it or not, y'all, I see Tubi got some new productions that look to be worth a watch. Like I said today, Friday, so when I get home, I can relax and find a good movie to watch. Drop down and let me know if you know any good movies to watch. I did, like I said, I don't know if I told y'all, but I did go see the movie Him, and it was good. I feel like you probably would love it more if you came from that sports world and you understood, especially, if you from that sports world and you totally get what the director was trying to say and do. Because I got a little bit of it, but I feel like it would have hit you different if you have experienced that stuff. And let's not even talk about the government shutdown, because I just pray for those people who are without jobs, without pay, because in this day and time, everybody needs a job. Everybody needs a source of income. People have family, kids, wives, husbands that are dependent upon them. And I just pray that God just covers them and bless them and keep them during this trying time. And it's so much of like blaming, oh, the Democrats, oh, the Republicans. At this point, I feel like what point in time are we now just people just trying to survive? You got people that's literally just trying to survive. But all this out. So I hope it doesn't last long. And to be honest, I don't really follow politics like that. I feel like if you follow it, it becomes, you become obsessed with it. True, you want to know what's going on in your area, what laws and stuff will affect you. And like I was telling someone, like a lot of these decisions and stuff that most people agree with, they agree with it until that same situation affects them and their family. I feel like, what concealer I've been using lately, y'all? Oh, the Estee Lauder. I feel like until it knocks on your front door and the situation now involves you and your family, then you want to be all in the uproar. But I feel like you need to be all in the uproar if it's you. Like, really don't care until it directly affects them, and it's like, oh no, that's wrong. Why would they do that? Why is this happening? But it was happening all along, all around you, but you didn't care because it wasn't affecting you. So I feel like we got to care whether it's for us or if it's happening to someone else beside us. I was telling somebody, like, I be picking Amber up from work sometimes, and it's a park. We have to pass a park, okay? So it's not like it's like a baseball field with a little pavilion and then a picnic table or whatever. And for the last probably 2 weeks, I saw this guy. He may be homeless. Like, he had all his stuff, his cart, his bike, a sign, and he used to just be sitting at the picnic table or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, well, at least he got shelter, from the rain or whatever, because it's an overhead or whatever. And so I noticed the other day that someone had came and moved the picnic table. I was like, so he was still there, except he was like sitting on the concrete or whatever. I'm like, oh, how was that affecting you? It's a park that no one ever, you never see no one there. So how was this guy who maybe came on hard times sitting in a park? It was no kids, and I mean, no adults, nobody ever goes to that. Like I said, it's really, I call it a park, but it's really like a baseball field. And like I said, a thing. Like, how was that even bothering you? Like, how cold-hearted and blooded do you have to be to go move up the picnic table so like he doesn't have nowhere to sit? So I guess that's you saying like, oh, he doesn't have nowhere to sit now. He'll maybe find another location because we've made it uncomfortable for him. Like, I was like, some people just, even if like, even if like you would have wanted to report it, like, why did you even report it? You never go to that park, whoever reported it. Like, I promise you never go to that park. Like, why was it even bothering you? Like, that guy probably was like, I finally found a place where I can relax just for a couple of hours or a couple of days or whatever until I can see my way better. And here you go, messing up the flow, just being nasty. I know why people be nasty like that. I don't know. Like, it used to be this. I used to pass by and put in glue on my lashes. This it wasn't a park. It was just like an open field. And some Hispanics, you know, like on Sundays or Saturdays, the little kids used to be out there just playing like soccer or whatever, because it's a Hispanic community. So I was like, oh, they having fun. Child, I guess somebody had got wind of it, and the owner of the property came and put this big metal fence up so they couldn't use the field to play soccer. I was like, why? And it's just a fence. It's just a fence, and then the open land. It's like nothing's on the thing. He's not building nothing, or she not doing nothing with it. I was like, y'all do know God is real, right? He sees all, hears all, feels all, and knows your heart. Like, I feel like you gotta have a clean heart. You gotta have a caring heart. Why was the kids playing soccer? Like, how was that affecting you? What made you so uptight that you was like, I'm gonna put this big fence up and not let the kids play soccer? You know, I don't know. That's just me. Drop down and let me know your thoughts on any subject. But that's just me. Like, I don't know. I'm always gonna be a caring person, because that's how you get your blessings. You get your blessings by loving other people and doing as much as you can and just uplifting people versus tearing people down, especially when they're already going through it. And most people like to kick people when they already down. Like, the person already down. Like, where you kicking them to? Why? Why are you doing this? You know? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an emotional creature. Emotional creature, but I prefer to have emotions than no emotions. Like, just be heartless. Never gonna be heartless. Right? That's the way of the world, y'all. It's just a quick face. Like I said, quick face. I'm so glad today Friday. You wouldn't believe how happy I am it's Friday. Because it's Friday. I've been looking for Friday since Monday. Okay. Friday since Monday. This the MAC Powder Kiss liquid lip and chestnut too. I just got on 2 chestnuts. Alright, let me put on my lashes and go get dressed, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I just sprayed my L'Oreal spray to finish everything off. Press it in. Just a little chit chat. Get ready with me today. Just talking about what's been going on. Drop down and let me know your thoughts on any of the pieces we covered today. And if you like this video, make sure you hype this video, like this video, and I'm out of here. Peace out. Bye y'all.